lose the joy in living. He is living proof that the fire doesn't burn you, it forges you. God, the consuming fire, is not about burning you, but about burning away everything that isn't you. Now Ryan is busy carrying buckets of water for those who feel like they are being consumed by the flames of their lives. Ryan doesn't so much say, "Hear my words," as "touch my wounds." You'll find his story one you can't easily put down. He shows in these pages that his gift with words extends beyond songwriting. In them, you'll discover what he has found to be true. The storm cannot take you where the eyes of God cannot see you.
I don't disassociate from that history. I am an expression of it. God doesn't deny our brokenness or deny our participation in darkness. He takes all of that, and by redeeming it, weaves it into the sound that we now become, and so that it is present with us in the moment. Our past is too precious to lock into a memory. William Paul Young. Over the years, when people have heard my story, they've often told me, "You need to write a book." Honestly, I never gave that much thought. Writing a book seemed like an Everest I had very little interest in climbing. It seemed a little scary and would require me to be a lot more vulnerable than I thought I wanted to be. Sometimes, though, it is good to do something scary, so I've done it. As I wrote these pages, I remembered what a pastor friend once told me. Always err on the side of vulnerability, because vulnerability creates more trust, not less. With that in mind, I've written the tale of my own life, with all its unexpected twists and turns. And the hero of the story isn't me, but the one who is the author of all our stories. Many times it has been difficult to recognize the Lord's hand in the middle of my unfolding circumstances. Many times it felt like the storm was too strong and beyond my strength to get through. Many times it was the transitional moments when the storm rose around me that I discovered the greatest temptation for disobedience and fear. And many times I have just had to hold on for dear life. But I always discovered that in the midst of the storm, God was holding on to me. Whenever I tried to hold on to what I thought was most important, I only found deeper realms of confusion. It was in letting go that I was finally able to see the purpose of the winds that roared around me, which were only there to carry me up into a higher realm and a different perspective. From there, I could more clearly see the purposes God had in store for me. One of my favorite pastors, Damon Thompson, said, "The greatest tool of evangelism is not just the gospel message contained within the scriptures, but it's the gospel message connected to your story." In other words, our testimony is a way of setting ourselves and others free. So here you have my imperfect attempt to do just that, to tell my story with as much honesty and vulnerability as I can. From it, I hope you'll take away this one great truth, the truth that has changed my life and given me the strength to face every difficult thing that has come my way, including writing this book. In the middle of all your struggles, failures, and heartaches, God will never leave you to face the pain alone. You can never be separated from His love. That's the story that sets us all free. In my case, it goes something like this. Prologue. In the belly of the blue and white. There have been moments in my life when I've felt like I was right in the middle of a storm. Times when uncertainty, chaos, and confusion raged around me, and it was hard to see beyond the threatening black clouds of fear. There have been other times in my life when the storm I faced was quite literal. One of these moments set events in motion that would change the course of my life. Several years ago, I was working as a paramedic in Boise, Idaho, and it was a typical October day. The sky was blue and the sunshine was abundant. The temperature was moderately warm, which was the norm for that time of year. Despite the beautiful weather, I couldn't shake the thought that something felt unsettled in the atmosphere. It was 3 o'clock. I had just finished.